2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at this historic Donald Ross layout just outside of Philly. It's the Aronimink Golf Club, and we're all set to bring you opening round coverage of the PGA Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, we're just outside the city of brotherly love. Should be a spectacular week at Aronimink. What do you love about this course?
I think that what they've done over the last few years, getting this back to Donald Ross's original design, adding bunkers, removing trees, getting the green shapes the way they used to be, and they're not normal. They're more squared off, but still undulating, firm, tough. Tough stretch of par fours to start off your round here, holes 1 through 4. I just think this golf course, as difficult it is, I think from a vision standpoint, though, it's fun. It's not easy, but it's inviting. This is a great golf course. I love being here.
What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt for a birdie. And now she moves within one stroke of the projected cut line.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Teeing off on the par 4 second.
You have some bunkers down the left-hand side that will come into play for players that get a little ambitious with their tee shots. The driver may not be required. Second shot plays back uphill just a little bit. Fairly flat green, protected by bunkers both right and left, and a nice big runoff area in the back right portion of this green.
Henny, what type of challenge does the player face?
Yeah, she'll have no trouble here, guys. This is sitting perfectly in the rough. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out.
Setting this putt up from a mile away.
Okay, here we are again, back live. 7 feet left.
Looking for another birdie here.
And with that, she moves to 2 under par for the championship.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Teeing off here on the 3rd.
And this hole, bunker-wise, is obscene. There are bunkers seemingly everywhere. Once you get to the fairway, all the way up to the green does tilt pretty significantly from back to front, but there's a nice little opening right there. You can always run that shot up onto the heart of the green.
This looks like a really strong tee shot. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. This one is 13 feet out.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Oh, that birdie would have been a big boost to the card. All right, that one is behind us. This hole is a par 4.
And once again, driving here at Aronimink at a premium. Bunkers placed perfectly down that left-hand side, just waiting to gobble up any wayward drives. Second shot does play downhill ever so slightly. Just one bunker fronting the right-hand side of this green. It's a strong hole.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. And about 110 yards left to the hole.
This one's right of the green.
All right, John, what do you have for us?
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here with Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. This is her third. All right, going to need this one to save par. Henny, what more can you tell us?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
How did that not go in? This putt for a bogey. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next.
And it's a one-stroke par four for our leader over the field. Rich, hole number 5 might look fun, but it can be an absolute devilish par 3.
Surrounded by bunkers, this green complex is by far the coolest one on the golf course. It's got movement everywhere, back to front, right to left, all of it. It is a great little par 3.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How close was that to going down? Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
So close. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Let's take a look at JT just a little while ago.
This was his third.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 6th hole at Aronimink returns the tee shot back into the focus. Those bunkers on the right look like they're in a menacing position.
Only the longest players in the game will be able to carry those bunkers down the right-hand side, way in the distance there. Most players having to lay up to the left-hand side. Second shot, not very long, but it plays uphill, so maybe a half a club required.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot. You want to kind of favor the right-hand side as best possible. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from the top of it, the second shot straight down the hill to a green that chases away from you, also from right to left. Really cool green here, surrounded by some pot bunkers. A lovely design.
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
That is great contact out of the rough. All right, we can work with that.
This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now. 4 strokes off the lead.
Time to get back to live play. This will be a challenging putt from this distance.
Starting this one way out to the left.
That's a pretty good putt from there.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Looking to get up and down from here. That's going to work nicely for her. This putt from 4 feet. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. We've hit the 9th. It's a par 5.
Normally you would think as a par 5 as maybe being a breather hole, something you can kind of bully a little bit. Not so much here. Bunkers left, bunkers right, off the tee, puts a premium on accuracy. But then the next shot, straight back uphill, usually plays 15 to 20 yards longer, so only the biggest hitters are going to knock it on in 2. You want to lay up in a section of this fairway, hopefully on the right-hand side, as the green does tilt a significant amount from back to front and left to right.
That's how you get back on track in this hole.
This one is going straight at it.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. Here's a putt to get to 1 under for the tournament. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This putt looks like it's going to go right to left as it heads up this hill.
Okay, moving on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Now to the 10th hole, it's a par 4.
Pretty generous landing area, a pretty inviting tee shot down the hill. Fairway does run out a little bit down the left-hand side, so you might want to be careful there. Again, the second shot plays downhill to a green that's fronted by a pond, shares it with the 8th green on the left-hand side, and a massive, massive drop-off on the right-hand side of this green.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
She's setting up here from about 110 yards.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Here's a look at what happened at the 16th a moment ago.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
All right, let's get back to the action. If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb. Here we go on a good line. Come on. A par putt coming up. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. And after that hole, she is making a move up the leaderboard.
Well, all of Donald Ross's wonderful architecture is on full display here at the par 4 11th.
Yeah, it's a little on the inviting side to my eyes because I can't reach those bunkers down the left-hand side, so I just play right at them. From there, from the middle of the fairway, your second shot is straight back up a hill, and anything coming up short and right is going to go trundling back into one of those 4 bunkers, which you want no part of. Second shots here have to be deep into the green on the left-hand side.
Looks like she overcompensated there. And here we are with the third shot.
This is looking good. Is it going to go?
And that should secure the par on this one. And with that par, she'll remain at even overall. And just like the outward half, the back nine starts with 4 par 4s. Take us through number 12.
Straightaway par 4 that plays uphill the entire way from the fairway. Your second shot is going to have to be high. It's going to have to be soft with some sort of mid to long iron. Massive bunker on the right hand side is very dangerous, but anything missing long and left could go chasing off into the deep rough.
This one might need to hit a house. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Great speed. Oh, that's a great looking putt. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Over to 13, and by no means a long par 4, but another challenging one.
And thankfully, just a little bit of a reprieve on this very difficult back nine. Most players are going to be smart and lay it up short of this collection of bunkers down this left-hand side. From there, it's just a short wedge back uphill. But here's the tricky part. You've got a green that tilts from back to front pretty severely. You're going to have to be mindful of the spin on that next shot.
That's just inside the range. Just 6 feet between her and the hole.
This for a birdie.
And that moves it to within 2 shots of the cut line. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Well, it is a ball strokers golf course, Aronimink, and we get another challenge here at the par 3 14th.
It's safe to say that your long game is going to have to be pretty spot on if you're going to play Aronimink successfully. Again, you have a big green that is surrounded by some deep bunkers that sit well below the surface of it. Anytime you find the surface here with your tee shot, job well done.
A bit wild on approach there. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
She's got a par save here.
Our coverage continues at the last.
And it's around 195 to the pin from here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Currently 1 under for the event.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
You'd dearly love to keep your tee shot down the left-hand side, as with the next shot you have to carry it up and over some trees as the hole does move back to the right-hand side. This is a very large green, but it's very difficult to find into. 4 is an outstanding score.
Coming out of the thick stuff. Three iron on the way.
Bring your bucket and spade. This is heading for the bunker.
Now from the green side bunker. This putt for par. John, give us a read on this putt.
I think this is going to move pretty hard left to right.
That one goes to the bottom of the cup. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole.
Dogleg from right to left with a fairway that cambers from left to right. More than likely your tee shot's going to end up down the right-hand side. A layup towards the trio of bunkers down the right-hand side is going to leave you a nice number to hit your third shot, which would be a nice, soft, gentle wedge that's just going to land right next to the hole. Birdie, thank you very much.
That was really well played. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. Going with 8-iron here.
This is missing to the right.
And from the bunker. This one from 4 feet away. Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We have a par 3 here.
Long par 3 water fronting this green. The only bailout area you have is out to the right in some really deep bunkers. You make a 3 here, it's happy days. This par 3 is more like a 3.5 on the scorecard.
Here's the second on 17. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
She heads off the green with par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Out to the 18th tee.
Good news, it's one of the longest par 4s on the golf course as well, playing all the way back up the hill. Bunkers down the right-hand side really are not in play, even for the biggest in the game. Second shot back up the hill, requiring a club and a half extra. What a great finishing hole. Grandstand surrounding this green. This is where you want to raise your arms in victory.
Needs this to get on the projected cut line. Down to Henny.
This one's 31 feet out.
She started this one out to the right. Ooh, that was close.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
And that putt goes in, but unfortunately our featured player ends her event below the cut line. There are still players on the course, but it looks like this player will not be sticking around for the weekend. Well, Beamer, pack up your stuff. Our featured player is headed home.
Now the next question is aisle or window. I'm telling you, it's a terrible feeling missing the cut. But you learn from all the mistakes you made, you move on, and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.